Promoting Vietnam-South Korea relations.
Far right leads France's parliamentary election. President Macron faces defeat.
Spreading love of folk lullaby singing through clubs.
You are watching today's news on NTV. My name is Nguyễn Thị and I will be your guide through the day's latest update. Vietnam and South Korea are strengthening comprehensive strategic partnership. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính official visit to South Korea from June 30 to July 3rd. This visit is considered a crucial step to enhance cooperation between the two countries on various fields.
In addition to official activities with senior leaders, Vietnamese Prime Minister also participates in forums and roundtable discussions to promote cooperation in high technology, semiconductors, artificial intelligence and emerging economic sectors. On July 1st in Seoul, the Prime Minister attended the Vietnam-South Korea Labor Cooperation Forum to enhance the quality of labor cooperation between the two nations. Both sides expect to raise direct investment from South Korea into Vietnam to $87 billion and boost the trade turnover to $100 billion in the coming decade. This visit is a clear testament to Vietnam's appreciation of its relations with South Korea and its commitment to push bilateral ties to new heights in line with Vietnam's strategic vision until 2045.
The far-right party National Rally in France is leading in the first round of the only parliamentary election with around 33.5% of the vote, paving the way for this party to secure the opportunity to form the government for the first time and marking a defeat for President Macron.
Initial results showed that the National Rally leads the second-placed party, the New People's Front Alliance, by 5% while Macron is pushed into third place with 22%. If this result remains unchanged in the second round on July 7th, the National Rally Party may have the chance to form the French government for the first time by securing between 240 to 270 seats in the parliament, meaning the majority of seats in the legislative body. Meanwhile, President Macron's alliance is expected to lose over 160 seats and may only get between 60 to 90 seats out of the total of 577 parliament seats. If this forecast comes true, it would be a significant loss for President Macron, who suffered a heavy defeat in the European Parliament election on June 9th.
Russian Defense Ministry said its military has adopted a surprise attack tactic from the underground system and control a major Ukrainian stronghold in eastern Kirovo in the Donbas region.
According to a statement from Russian Ministry of Defense, soldiers belonging to the veteran have occupied this stronghold using a tunnel longer than 3 kilometers along the Seversky Donets Canal. Russian troops passed through the tunnel to receive weapons, ammunition, food and controlling the opponent's fixed firing points and bunkers. This tactic was carried out unexpectedly and effectively, leading the Ukrainian army to retreat or surrender. Previously, the Russian military had significant breakthroughs in some areas in Donetsk, causing great damage to Ukrainian forces. Ukrainian President Zelensky said Russia had used more than 800 guided bombs on targets in Ukraine over the past week. He urged Western allies and partners to provide aid to Kiev with weapons systems to better cope with threats from Russian guided bombs.
Coming up next are some updated news.
On the morning of July 1st, a delegation of the Lao People's Army led by Senior Lieutenant General Pa Xit Thing Tham, Deputy Defense Minister of Laos, paid a working visit at the command of Military Region 4. Laos Deputy Defense Minister highly appreciated the coordination and support of Military Region 4 to Lao People's Army in the past time, particularly the effective cooperation between the units of Military Region 4 and 7 provinces of Laos that share a common border. The Vice Minister of Laos Ministry of National Defense hopes that Military Region 4 will continue to collaborate and support units of the Lao People's Army, thereby enhancing the friendly and special unity between the two countries and two armed forces.
Starting from today, July 1st, the base salary for officials, civil servants, public employees, armed forces and workers officially increases from 1.8 million Vietnamese dongs per month to 2.34 million Vietnamese dongs per month, a 30% increase compared to current wages and the highest level in history. Along with the increase of base salary, from July 1, 2024, the minimum regional wage is also officially increased by 6%. Additionally, the National Assembly has agreed to continue reducing the value-added tax rate by 2% for certain goods and services from July 1 to the end of December 2024. With this policy, goods and services currently subject to a 10% VAT rate will see a reduction to 8%, excluding several groups of goods and services and products subject to special consumption tax.
According to official statistics of the General Statistics Office, in the first 6 months of 2024, Vietnam welcomed over 8.8 million foreign visitors, a 58.4% increase compared to the same period last year. In June only, the number of visitors exceeded 1.2 million, a 28.1% increase compared to the last period. Out of the 8.8 million visitors, 83.8% arrived by air, 14.3% by land, and 1.9% by sea. The half-yearly arrivals have reached 50% of the annual target of 17 to 18 million visitors. This achievement is attributed to favorable visa policies, promotional programs and tourism promotion efforts by localities, which have significantly boosted the influx of international tourists to Vietnam compared to the previous year.
Currently, Old Word and Commune in Vinh City have found folk lullaby singing club, many of which are thriving and playing good role of spreading the love of folk song within the community. More in the following stories. Responding to and promoting the cultural movement, especially the folk singing movement, in 2018, the Women's Union of Trường Thị Quất established a folk lullaby singing club in Block 6. Originating from the cultural movement in the community, Trường Thị Folk Lullaby Singing Club had actively contributed to spreading the love of folk song to residents in the neighborhood, creating significant spiritual values and enhancing community cohesion.
The Folk Lullaby Singing Club of Block 6 is spreading melodies and songs throughout the block and the ward, inspiring the people to work diligently, to reduce poverty and to build the country, to civilize the urbans.
Trường Thị Quất Folk Lullaby Singing Club was founded by individuals who love and wish to revive and promote folk songs within the community. They are actors, teachers, retired officials, and current civil servants who share a passion for folk songs. From only 10 members when it founded, the club has significantly grown in numbers and diversified in age group. All club members are enthusiastic, passionate, engaged in various lively folk activities, and always ready to performance at all levels.
Since its establishment in 2018, we always bring new things to stage. Every time there is a new program, the members respond very enthusiastically and joyfully.
Currently, there are 25 folk lullaby singing clubs in Vinh City, a club bearing the responsibility to preserving and spreading the folk singing movement in the community. These clubs not only introduce folk song to the people, but also contributing to the preservation, conservation, and development of folk songs in the spiritual life of local peoples. The last news has ended our bulletin today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.